everyone, it's Kirsty. Today I'm going to be, as the title suggests, I'm going to be shuffling my shelves around and just rearranging them because I want to have just a single place where all my TBR books are. I have a lot of TBR books, like physically, like I have a problem like a lot of us do, and like I have different bookshelves in my house. So I have these two here, which is like 1.5 billion basically, and then I have another billy upstairs, and that's like kind of like less prominent. Like people aren't going to see that if they come into my house unless they go upstairs. So what I was thinking is having this is my shelf of these are my shelves of books that I've read, and then upstairs is my shelves of books I haven't read yet. I don't know if this is going to work because I might have too many books to go on the shelves upstairs, but we'll see. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm going to start from the top and go down, and gradually bring the camera down with me. And I'll probably like just talk about some of the books and stuff as I go. But yeah, I'm going to put all the books to go upstairs in a laundry basket. So yeah, and then I'm probably going to like unhaul some books as I go as well, as like I go along. So yeah, I'm going to keep the way I have it the same though, like in the sense of my bookcases at the moment are currently arranged in alphabetical order, so A to N here and then O onwards upstairs. I'm gonna change, like I'm not gonna have O upwards upstairs obviously because I'm gonna be putting my TBR up there, but I'm gonna have it alphabetically because I just really struggle with like trying to find books if they're not done alphabetically. So yeah, that's what we're doing. So I'm gonna get started. Actually, the one thing I'm going to do that's not alphabetical is I'm going to put like my graphic novels like Bloom and some comics right at the start. So what I'm going to do is it's going to be like comics and graphic novels, then anthologies, and then onwards, just because I think that's easier to find. So you might hear my cat flapping around in some places. I don't know where she is right now. She just kind of ran in and hello, oh you're here. Yeah, I freaked my cat out earlier because I was moving furniture around, because normally there's a massive chair that sits here, and obviously I can't have the chair here if I'm trying to reorganise my shelves. So yeah, so she's getting really stressed out by me moving furniture. I feel so bad, but it's got to be done. I said I would have my anthologies down here. I have 4 anthologies and I've not read a single one of them yet, so... Okay, so I've got The Hazelwood by Melissa Albert, and I'm not sure if I want to keep this or not, because I've heard the sequel's like disappointing, so I'm just really not sure. And it's signed, so I think I can pass this on quite easily. I'm just not sure. I think I got this from Fairy like a couple of years ago. I don't know. I'm gonna put this in a pile. I'm gonna have a pile of like get rid of or not sure. So yeah, I've not read this and I'm just like, I don't know if I'm really bothered. And we have Grace and Fury by Tracy Banghart. I got this in Fairy like a couple of years ago and I'm just like not interested. It's like the opening paragraph of the synopsis is, in a world where women have no rights. Like, I'm really not in the mood to be reading women having no rights at the moment. And the author's white. Like, I just feel like if you're gonna have a world where women have no rights, like I'd rather read from a author of colour, and not a white woman. But let's go in the get rid of pile. Look at the state of this. There are 2 different sizes and I don't have the first one. I'm a mess. It's because the first one's in my parents' house. I might try and bring that down so my collection's more complete. I don't know what to do with The Language of Thorns because I've not read it, but like I don't know if I will read it. It's more just like a kind of nice thing. Like, I'm not really bothered about reading fairy tales. I'm not sure where to put that. This book is incredibly heavy. Like, oh, it's a hefty book. I think it's because it's all like kind of on fancy paper. I don't know if I'm ever going to read this. I think I'll just keep it here. Far From a Tree by Robin Benway. Do I want to read this? Probably not. I got this at Yalc 2 years ago because I wanted to get a deal, and this was like the last one there, and they were like, oh, you should read this one. But then I got home, I like read the synopsis when I got home, and I was like, oh, this features a teen mother, and I am really not into like teen pregnancy and pregnancy in general in books, so passing that on. Can I get in the bed? Yes, I can get in the bed all together. Woo! I got this at Yalc a couple of years ago and I've still not read it. I'm a mess. I really want to read it. I've heard it's really good. Oh my god, Graceling. I've had this since I like started my blog. This was one of the first books I got. And the fourth one's coming out in January. I need to read this. Oh my god, you need to read this book. It's so good. I can't even like explain like what it's about. It's like, it's a very short novel, and it's just like, it's so good. If you're into adult fiction with like talks of women, like the struggles of women in different countries to what you're in, it's so good. It's just, it's so good. I need to take this upstairs and bring it down with fresh emptiness. I actually don't think I'm doing so bad currently. Like, that's only like one Billy shelf, generally, like a full Billy shelf. So I don't think I'm doing too bad. Actually, this needs to go here. Read this book, it's so good. The State of My Great Expectations books. We've got like this lovely like proper bound copy that my gran got me a few like 10 years ago, and then this thing that's crumbling apart because I've studied it in school. It's like, I've not got many notes in it. I thought I had more notes. Scroll. Oh, my favourite bit is like underlined. And look, I'm sorry if you're looking at my shelves going, Kirsty, they're all different sizes, it's stressing me out. It stresses me out to not have them alphabetical, so... This copy of Alfred Twice. This was only £2 to be fair, but like the cover is just gone. Do I want to read this? I don't think I do. I only got it because it's £3, but I have no desire to read this. Bye. Do I want these Marion Keyes books? I'll keep Sushi for Beginners because I read this when I was much younger and I really loved this book for some reason, and it just like gives me good memories, so I'll keep that one. But these other two I'm not really arsed about. Even though I like Marion Keyes' writing, they're just really chunky, and like I don't want to be reading women's fiction, like contemporary fiction with romance in it, that is this chunky. This is too chunky. Like, what? Who needs 600 pages of contemporary fiction? Not me. My shelves are just changing drastically. Gonna get rid of To Kill a Mockingbird because I am not arsed. Time to go upstairs again. This is so bad. Another laundry basket, books unread. Okay, I've got my books. What I decided to do is like do all the kind of read books down here, and then so like bring all the read books. What's wrong with you? I'm putting this down because it's heavy. Bring all the read books down and then continue to like go through the ones that are unread or I want to get rid of upstairs, like when I do upstairs. So oh my god, read the downstairs, girl, it's so good. Essentially, the only Sarah J Maas I have in my house are the ones I've not read. The rest are in my house, in my parents' house in Skye. I don't know if I'll ever read these, but I do eventually want to read, finish the Throne of Glass books because I've got so far with them that I'm just like, I just want to know how it ends. So, do I want to read Shatter Me? I don't know. I've heard great things about it, but I got this in a trade and it's the first edition. So I don't know. I don't know what to do with this one. I think I'm going to keep it on my TBR for now. We're at the bottom! Hello! This is one of my most prized possessions. It's an Arc of Circe. It's not like one of my absolute favourite books ever, but I love the Song of Achilles, and this was like one of the first kind of arcs that was like a big release that I was so excited for. And this like turned up just after New Year's as like a New Year's present from Bloomsbury. So yeah, I know a lot of people would kill me for this. Oh dear. We're gonna stay in this bank. What's happened to it? Ah. last bit of books from upstairs that can go here. Done downstairs. Time to go upstairs and try and figure out this disaster. Now I've got to like move all the stack of books that my phone was on top of upstairs too. Okay, so all these are the ones from downstairs. That's ridiculous. Oh, and I've got rid of so many. And then this is my stack of fantasy, so I might put some on there to save my shelf space. Welcome to the top of my stairs. If you hear any thump thump thump, it's because I've fallen down the stairs. So I'm gonna get started with sorting out the top books here. Okay, so first things first, what we're gonna do. These are coming off the shelves. And these are going in the cupboard. I'm not gonna get rid of them because like they're childhood books and like they do have like important memories for me, as much as the author is a literal trash fire. I don't want to get rid of them, like, because they are like important to my childhood, and also my parents would be pissed off if I got rid of them. But I don't want them on my shelves, so they're going in the cupboard. And this frees up a lot of space. Okay, got my basket of books I want to get rid of, which is not very many yet. I'm like really scared to fall over, even though like I've got space here between me and the stair. I'm gonna do something that's making it not in alphabetical order, but it makes space. Okay, I just did a bit of reorganising down on the bottom shelves, so I'm back. I remembered I have all these colouring books, so I got the Lunar Chronicles, Mortal Instruments, and Court of Thorns and Roses that I have not coloured in at all. And I know these are worth quite an amount of money, so I think I'm going to try and sell these on eBay. I'm fucking knackered, but I've done it. Okay, so I'll take you through. So this is my TBR shelves. I've had to do a lot of stacks. This is absolutely ridiculous. I've got this many books to read. I really need to sort out my reading pace and get it done quickly so I can read all of them. I might give it to that Emery Lord now I'm thinking about it. Sorry, it's a bit dark in here. There's no light down there, so. Here's some more of my TBR. These are like my fantasy books that I want to read soon. And then this is the final bit of my TBR, and these are kind of more, there's a bit of fantasy, a bit of contemporary, just kind of and arcs as well, just some books I've had recently that I wanted to read sharpish. However, some of these are from last year, so really I obviously haven't read them sharpish. So yeah, thank you very much for watching this mess. Like, what the fuck is wrong with me? I cannot buy another book for months. Like, next year maybe I'll buy myself another book. I don't even know if I'll asking for books for Christmas because like this is fucking insane. Bye.